X, formerly Twitter, has a huge problem right now. It is being absolutely overrun by scammers, specifically crypto scammers. Let me show you something here. What you are seeing right here is a post that I made on X trying to see if I could bait scammers into replying to my post, and this is what happens probably about 5 minutes or so after I made the post. As you can see here, I have exactly 18 replies replying to me with complaint emails for Trust Wallet, how I can go and resolve my issues and get in contact with people, all in these random Gmails, and it's from random accounts. This Sendai guy, Jody guy, Valerie Hall, Carolina, all these different accounts, and this is literally 5 minutes after I made this post. Today, I'm going to show you guys how X is being overrun by crypto scammer bots and the locations where most of these scams are coming from. Let's get into it. So starting off, I had to set up a fake email address, which I did, and then I had to choose a first scammer to go through and try and make contact with. And the first one here, as you can see, is Carol Judith, which of course, these are not real people. These are all bot accounts, either set up by the scammers or accounts that have been compromised by the scammers sending out fake messages. These are not the pictures of the actual scammers. But if we take a look here, we can see some nice message from her here. I'll advise you to seek guidance from support. MetaMask feedback p@gmail.com. And man, Carol has been going to work. So I originally took this screenshot all the way back right there. You can see January 29th, 2025. It is now the 3rd of February, almost an entire week later, and she is still going. The bot is still posting over 1,000 posts, posting in different languages now too, but going crazy, as you can see on the screen right now. Absolutely insane. So what I'm going to do now is start writing up an email and seeing if I can get in contact with this scammer. So now I take the scammer's email address and I get ready to write an email here. Now, I wasn't very sure what I should send here because this is actually the first time I've ever sent an email like this to a scammer, trying to bait them. So I said, I am trying to get my ETH back on MetaMask. I bought some a little while ago and now it seems that it has all gone out of the wallet. Is this normal? How do I get it back? Please help. So I'm basically trying to sound like somebody that is very naive with crypto, doesn't really know how to use it, and I'm hoping that the scammer is going to see that and be like, yeah, we can probably steal from this guy. Let's take advantage of the situation. So then I went ahead and sent that email over to him. And not too long after that, I get this email literally 2 minutes later from MetaMask support. Dear user, thank you for contacting MetaMask. Kindly provide us with your wallet address. This will help our systems identify the issues with your wallet and provide the means to resolve it. Kind regards, MetaMask support. Which of course, after that, I went ahead and sent them my wallet address, which is just an address I found on Etherscan randomly that had a little bit of a balance so they would be interested in it. And I actually had to go through and send them 2 emails because I forgot to include it in the first one. And I believe what the scammers are doing here is they're just trying to see if there's actually any funds in the wallet and if it's actually worth pursuing whoever this person is that is sending them this email. And not too long after that, I get a reply to my email with the wallet address telling me, dear user, we are deeply sorry for the inconvenience this has caused you. Kindly visit and connect to our MetaMask wallet blockchain restoration page, walletrestore.fastdrills.top, and restore your wallet properly. Our blockchain systems will start auto-generating smart contracts with your wallets to clear all underlying wallet bugs causing your wallet malfunctions and loss of funds. Your ETH will be made available in your wallet immediately after this restoration process is completed. And then again, they put another link to the website. So if we take a look at this website here, you can see this already looks pretty sketch. So we have the little MetaMask logo in the top. We have all these links on the top, which none of them actually work. And then we have these 2 restore wallet buttons. Now, if you click one of these restore wallet buttons, it's going to say connect to server. And if you go and then click the 12-word phrase button, you scroll down from that and it's literally asking for your seed phrase. So if you don't know what a seed phrase is a bunch of random words in a specific sequence that will store store the data required to access or recover your wallet. And that means everything in it. So if someone has your seed phrase, it's like having your bank account, your two-factor authentication, your ID, your social security card, and everything that you would need to get access to your bank account. And once they have the seed phrase, there's no way you can kick them out by simply changing your password, because it's like having the keys to your house, but your keys can never be changed. So this scammer will have entirely full access to the person's wallet that goes and enters this either 24 or 12 word seed phrase. So now I decided I wanted to see where this scammer is from. Now, I'm sure you guys watching this already have some ideas of where you think this scammer could be from. And I kind of thought the same. I was thinking maybe this is like the refund scams and it's a scammer in India going ahead and sending these emails and, doing all of this. And I went ahead and sent them a special little link that would essentially give me their IP address and hopefully some information about the device that they're using. And they went ahead and clicked that link, and I was not too surprised, but definitely different than I thought it was going to be based on the writing style of the emails that I got. This is actually a scammer in Agbor, Nigeria. Yeah, all the way in Nigeria, going ahead and scamming me out of my seed phrase for access to my crypto address. And you can actually see the device and information about the device that he is actually using here. So if we take a look at this, he is actually using an Android phone to open these emails, and I'm guessing also send these emails to me. It has like 8 gigs of RAM, Android 10, which I think it's a pretty outdated Android phone. And this guy is in freaking Nigeria scamming me from a phone. That is crazy to think that somebody could just be sitting in another country and communicate with someone like this. And it all started from these bots on Twitter replying to people's posts when they're trying to get desperate help with their MetaMask wallet or their Trust wallet or anything else that they're using. It's absolutely insane. It's insane. So what I decided to do after that is go ahead and send the scammer a picture of his location to see what he actually says to me, if he says anything at all. So the image you're seeing on the screen right now is exactly what I sent to the scammer. I actually sent him a link to the image so I can go and track and see if he actually went ahead and opened it. And man, this guy opened it. So if we take a look here, you can see that he opened it not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 different times. This scammer went and opened the link, probably losing his mind and being like, what? How is that possible right now? Because he just, oh man, it's great. It's great just seeing this in the logs and knowing that this guy is probably crapping himself because he was just about to go and try and get someone on the hook for stealing their money, and then now realizes, oh, that's actually where I'm at and I have been tricked here. So I sent him the email with the link. I sent it twice actually, and I was getting no response. So a little bit later, I just said hello ? And no response. And from that point forward, I never got anything back from these guys. They wouldn't answer any of the emails that I sent them. So I'm guessing that they definitely saw the image, and they even had to take a look 3 more times after seeing it for the first time. So that's actually really good. Oh, I feel like they were crapping themselves right there. Oh, amazing. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go and try and report and take down their website. So as you remember from earlier in the video, these guys are hosting this website here, which is the fake MetaMask website where you go and pretend to restore your wallet while you're actually just sending them your seed phrase. So what I did is I took the domain there, walletrestore.fastrails.top, and I put it into the website who.is, which will show information about domains. And what I get back from this site here is that the domain registrar info is with name silo. And that is basically a website where you go and you buy domains that you can own for a certain amount of time. We can see that this one expires in 2025 501, and it was registered on 2024 501. So it's a relatively new domain, and it was updated just literally like on Christmas. it was updated, and I'm guessing that's how long it has been used as a scam site. So it's been up for quite a while. So then I went to the name silo abuse page and started filling out some information to actually make a report here. So I put, this domain is hosting a fake MetaMask/Trust Wallet scam site. Please see the attached link for evidence of the page hosting this content. And I added a link to URL scan, which scans the entire website and saves the information from the website so they can clearly see that, yes, it is a scam. And I also even said that this is hosted at a subdomain so they can realize the actual domain that is hosting this content. And I was expecting, I don't know, maybe 24 hours, maybe a day or so, they'll take it down. And what I got in return was not them taking it down. Instead, what I got in return is this email here. It says, "Hi, thank you for reporting this issue. Please note we are only the domain registrar and cannot validate or control the content posted on the site. If you or your client are the holder of a trademark that you feel is being infringed upon via a domain, if you or your client are the holder of a trademark that you feel is being infringed upon via a domain name registered with us, you are advised to consider a UDRP dispute. We will comply as required by ICANN rules upon the commencement of a UDRP dispute." So they're literally saying that they're not going to do anything because they can't control what is hosted on the site and they can't validate it. But if you have an infringing trademark and you create a dispute, a UDRP dispute, then because they're required by ICANN through the rules, then they'll actually take action. So I guess they don't care that people are just losing hundreds of thousands of dollars potentially through this website. They're just gonna, keep accepting the money every year from whoever owns this domain, and it doesn't matter because it's not a copyright infringement. So therefore, I guess they don't care about it, which is extremely disappointing. It's like this domain is probably like what, 20, 30 bucks? You can't go and deactivate someone's account and lose out on 20 or 30 bucks the next year and potentially save people hundreds of thousands of dollars. Are you serious? Are you that like what? This is crazy. This is insane. They won't take it down unless there's some actual copyright infringement, which of course I can't file a copyright infringement because I'm not MetaMask. I'm not them. I can't file that. I can't initiate that. And it's like crazy because the thing is, if I go and report the hoster that's hosting the site, since the scammer still owns the domain, they can just go to another hoster and spin up a new instance probably in less than an hour, and they'll have the site back online like nothing ever happened. So this is incredibly annoying that NameSilo refuses to take this down, and that they point out that to actually have some progress in getting this domain taken down, you have to file a copyright dispute. That is insane. That has no backbone, and that it just shows cowardice. What a bunch of losers going ahead and letting these scammers continue their scam and, really facilitate this scam by not taking it down when they have clearly been reported and shown evidence that this is actually happening. Like, the domain's still live. The domain's still live. So yeah, that's essentially what happened with NameSilo here. So in 2023, losses from crypto scams grew 45% from the FBI. This is coming from. And if we take a look and see how much that actually is, you can see here, losses from cryptocurrency related frauds and scams increased 45% in 2023 from 2022, totaling more than 5.6 billion as scammers increasingly took advantage of the speed and irreversibility of digital asset transactions, the US FBI said Monday. And just something that I think about when looking at figures like this is how much of this could have been prevented by companies like NameSilo and some other websites that I'm going to show you later if they just took action. If they just took action when they were reported of these scams, of this fraudulent activity that is taking place, if they were proactive about this and reactive about this when having this reported to them, how much of this could be lowered if companies just took accountability and actually protected people from scammers that are using their service. Like, it's actually insane to think about that this figure is probably so high because of things like this not being done properly how they should be by these companies. So as I said in the beginning of the video, I said I was going to show the locations of these scammers, more information information on them, but also just how big of a problem it is on Twitter, or X as it's called now. So what you're looking at right now is a very small list that I made, just going over maybe 30 minutes of just going and looking through people's replies, searching for MetaMask, Phantom Wallet, other keywords on Twitter, and finding tons of active accounts that are posting these scams. And these are pretty much all scam bots, except for one account that I found down here, this Recovery Shield guy, which is like a crypto support guy that's running his own account, which I kind of thought was funny. So if we look through here, you can see all of these accounts. I saved the account URL, the scammer's email that was being posted, and the account age. And as you can see, there's tons of these. If we scroll down here, it's all various different URLs. There's a lot of the URLs that are very similar or the same, but there's a bunch of different ones also. And then the join dates are completely different too. So I don't know if these are accounts that have just been taken over, compromised, and then also new accounts. Like we can see the join January 2024 ones. There's a bunch of those ones. Maybe those are all bot accounts from the beginning. And then some of the older ones like joined May 2014, maybe those are old accounts that have been taken over by scammers from password leaks and stuff in the past that allowed them to gain access to these Twitter accounts that shared the same password as other services that were compromised. So yeah, I have about, let me see here, 74 accounts here. And this is just from like 30 minutes of just going through, manually saving all these and writing them in this document here. And it's kind of crazy that so many of these accounts are still active. Like, let me see, let's just choose a random one here, this Rachel Gark one. If we go and copy this URL, let's see if they're still active. So if we load up the account here, yeah, you can see it's still active. So I got this account, I think last week. I started going through and collecting these accounts like a week and a half ago or so when I started doing this video project, and it's still here. Let's go to the replies right now. Oh yeah, it's still going 3 hours ago. I'll advise you to write their support team at metamaskdirect@gmail.com. Yeah, still posting, still active, hasn't been taken down at all. It's like, how is this not seen on the platform? How is this activity not recognized at all? I thought the whole point of paying for Twitter and having access to all those perks and stuff was to stop the bot. But now it seems we're in a situation where people are paying for access to Twitter to get their voices amplified, and the people who don't pay aren't shown tweets to, you know, anybody, which is my experience. Most of my audience on Twitter doesn't even see my tweets anymore or my posts now because I don't pay for Twitter, and yet the bots are still here. So how does that make sense? And if we take a look here, when I originally got this, they were doing phantom.helpwallet@gmail.com. And if we look now what they're posting, it's metamaskdirect.fix@gmail.com. So I wonder what happened. I think maybe the Gmail account got shut down. But the X account is still there. So, the Gmail account got shut down. But since X has this huge bot problem, they can just change it, change what the bot is posting. And now, boom, the brand new email works perfectly. That's just crazy. That's crazy. So as you've heard me talk about throughout the video here, I actually did bait a couple more scammers here with the same entire process you just saw me do. So I'm not going to go through that whole thing over again. So the second one that I got here, which you're not going to believe this. You're actually not going to believe this. Okay, Lagos, Nigeria, right? That's not the part that you're going to be like, no way. Lagos, Nigeria, using Starlink. I didn't plan this. I know the whole thing is about Twitter. Elon Musk owns Twitter. Elon Musk also owns Starlink. I just thought that was hilarious. The fact that this scammer creating, using these bots to scam people on Twitter is also using Starlink. I was like, wow, that's amazing. And then the second scammer I got was also from Nigeria, but they were in Mubi. So 2 more scammers there, both of them in Nigeria. So from my little interaction here, it seems like a bunch of these guys could be from Nigeria, and I'm willing to bet that if I went through and I contacted even more than these other 2 guys and tried to bait them too, it would also show up in Nigeria. So if we take a look at the websites here, so what you're seeing right now is the 3 websites that I found from these scammers. Yes, the other 2 scammers also had different websites. So obviously the first one here, the walletrestore.fastdrills.top, go and refresh that. It's still up. It's still active. Hasn't been taken down. The second one that we have here is hosted on this webflow.io website builder. I actually got that one taken down, and Google Safe Search marked it as a dangerous site, so people would get a huge warning before visiting. So good on webflow.io. That is freaking awesome. And then the third one that I tried to report here and get taken down is MetaMask restore-pages.vercel.app, which is another platform where you can launch these services. I submitted an abuse report over 24 hours ago. Nothing has happened from that. So I don't know what the hell they're doing. Get your act together. But good on Google again. Google Safe Search did mark this site dangerous. So anybody who goes and visits the website will be warned, even though Vercel hasn't gotten their act together and actually taken the website down. So in conclusion of this video, I think this just really shows that there is a huge problem with both these scammers running around on X, posting in everyone's replies whenever the hell they want to. The fact that these domain registrars and website hosts are not seriously taking these sites down as fast as they should. And in some cases in this video here, not at all. And just the fact that, yeah, nothing's being done. So basically what I just said, nothing's really being done, but shout out to Webflow for actually taking it down. Thank you for that. That is freaking awesome. And I hope they continue that track record in the future if any more scammer websites do pop up on there. But yeah, it was very, very interesting for me to discover that these guys were coming out of Nigeria. I honestly thought at first that I was going to get responses from somebody in India, but no, I was proven wrong with this video here. And I'm curious, what did you guys think? Did you guys think they were also going to be from India, or if they were going to be from Nigeria, or maybe you already knew? Yeah, write that in the comment section below what you guys thought, where you guys thought these scammers would actually, be from. Of course, there could be multiple different nationalities involved with this scam, but I'm just going off of what I found here of the people who are actually going and, taking access to the wallets and taking the funds and clicking on the links and actually operating it from that point of view there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. This is a very different video than I've ever done. Honestly, I felt pretty nervous doing this and creating it because it's something that created all the way from the ground up, from an idea to going and actually investigating this and seeing if this is actually real, because I'd seen these bots all the time on Twitter and I was wondering, what is behind that? How does that work? What emails do they send you? How does the interaction work? What goes on there? And going through this process of discovering that while also discovering a different way to make videos, I think has been pretty cool. And I genuinely hope you guys enjoy this. This took me like a week and a half to do, between everything else that I'm doing, going through, baiting the guys, getting all these recordings. I must have like 200 different recordings, just recordings, posts on Twitter, recording replies, recording emails, the websites, the refreshing the pages, everything. Oh, there is so many files for this project. It's actually crazy. Probably doesn't seem like that much on the video, but it's crazy. So yeah, I don't know. Give me your guys' opinions in the comment section below. Did you guys like this? Did you think it was enjoyable? And give me other ideas, other videos like this. It's 2025 and it's the beginning of the year. And like last year, I started trying out PCH videos. I want to try something out different this year, and I hope you guys enjoy it, man. It's a new year. It's a new me, and it's just a new process, and it's cool. It's cool. I think it's awesome. I've been enjoying making this, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. But as always, other than that, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all.